come on in. Sit down, relax, just listen. All you have to do is take what resonates with you and your situation in your life and leave the rest for somebody else watching, right? Energy is very fluid. So don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit during the reading, okay? So yeah, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, come on in. Oh, one of my earrings fell out. Oh well. Oh swell. So yeah, anyways, spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Geminis who may have passed over, and the higher galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters. Please come in today and help guide and give us messages for their best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. Show me what I need to see. Okay, what's going on? I'm actually filming this on Halloween, even though it's for the month of November. If you hear that in the background, it's my neighbor's kiddo. Unfortunately, he has autism really, really bad, and I never know what to expect as far as noise or banging or anything. So we're going to try and pretend it's like white noise, okay? Anywho, first one out. Here we go. Champagne taste, beer budget, arrogant, pretentious, hoity-toity, narcissistic vibes right off the bat. Condescending, feeling like people are better than others, whatever that means, okay? Then I have show off, needs to prove themselves, insecure, exhibitionist, okay? Somebody's just showing off hoity-toity, like they have more money than they really do have, or there's someone they're really not. Dark side. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love that you have. Don't let it steal your joy. Somebody has a dark side here. Yeah, this narcissist, absolutely. That's crowning you for at least a couple weeks. Hi, everybody. Tapping in and out. Demanding, unrealistic expectations, high maintenance, diva. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody's a diva. And guys can be divas too out there. And especially in today's day and age, right? So it could, you can figure it out on your own, be discerning. I'm sorry, my allergies are really kicking in. Excuse me. They're really hitting me this year. Two-Faced came out. Excuse me. Two-Faced. Playing with your emotions. Insincere. Not who you think. Two-Faced. Yeah, backstabbing I'm feeling as well. They'll say one thing to one person and another to another person. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to blow my nose real quick. Hold on 1 second. I am really sorry about that. I've been getting them pretty bad this year. Anywho, yeah, we're going to get a little more info here before I get into my tarot. Hi, everybody. Tapping in and out. All right, so we got hoity-toity. We got show-off. We got dark side. We have demanding. And then we have two-faced. These aren't very good cards here, Gemini. Harsh or aggressive. So this person, this narcissistic energy, very harsh or aggressive, something they've done or said or something. Okay, they have that in their personality. Dog. Okay, somebody might have a pet. Somebody might be being treated like a dog. I don't know. I'm sorry to say, when I have these cards in front of me, I'm feeling like a very condescending, I'm better than you, kind of, but you can place it. And that's in your presence. So something about show off. All right. They have to prove themselves. You shouldn't have to prove anything, right? You stand strong in your own skin. That's it. You don't have to prove shit. But that's not what these cards are saying. So it's either you or them. In my higher vibrationals, it's more than likely not you. All right. Card down. Energy and synergy. Yeah. Dark side. It is their energy. They're very aggressive. I'm feeling like some of them are nasty. Just nasty energy. Wow. All right. 2 more, please. Whoa. Hold on. I'll take them. There's 2, I think. Lucky 13. I like that. Manors, castles, and historical properties. I'm pretty sure that you've had this card before, but what I'm feeling is real estate. Some of you out there may have real estate that's pretty sweet, you know, pretty nice places, or somebody does. But that is, it depends on all of you here, okay? Somebody thinks that they're better than they have champagne taste but a beer budget. But then I have manors, castles, and historical properties, which gave me the sweet property vibe. So is this like 2 separate energies, I wonder? All right, I'm going to use my pagan Viking deck here to start out with and see what's in the cards for you. Show me. Cards down again. They like to land on the floor lately. Hold on a minute. I want to get them mixed up. So 7 of Cups and Temperance. Harsh or aggressive, hoity-toity. Yeah. Okay, 7 of Cups is like things are not always as they seem kind of vibe. And here in this case, with the hoity-toity, narcissistic, aggressive BS, you know, are they casting an illusion? Because narcissists live in an illusion, right? In their own little fantasy island, being very aggressive and possibly abusive. I don't know. It just came out, and I wasn't gonna really go there yet, but it came out, so it could be abusive. Yeah. If you're harsh enough or aggressive enough and you're you know playing head games and you're gaslighting and scapegoating, and that's very, very toxic, you know. Hi everybody. Temperance, dog here, show off. Yeah, well, this is all about balance and alchemy, right? Patience. Took her a long time to grow that hair, you know, but it's like balance. You know, patience, alchemy. There's magic afoot. It is Halloween as I'm filming this, so. Balancing the illusion, balancing or trying to heal from it, or somebody is. Knight of Cups, energy, synergy. Somebody needs to apologize because they have a bad side. They have a dark side. And the energy and synergy, to me, is the devil energy. That's what I'm getting. I will not be surprised if it comes out. Ugdrasil, I think is how you pronounce it. The pagans, Ugdrasil. Technically, this is the 9 of Pentacles, which is abundance. But the Ugdrasil, and I hope I'm saying that right. Pagans used to look at this as, I believe it was an oak tree. I'm not positive. If you know different, please put it in. I would like to know. So, but I think it was, and it was more than abundance. This tree it wasn't just the tree of life. It was like, it was it was huge bigness to them, like spiritually, yeah, abundance, but it's the whole bigger picture. See, and I really, you know, and lucky 13 here, somebody is demanding or being a diva, hope, fear, challenge, and homework for their luck. Okay, there's diva, male or female, is hoping or wishing or what? I'm not sure. 5 of Cups down. Oh no, excuse me. 5 of Swords down. 4 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups down. Dead center in the reading. 3 of Cups down. Oh boy. Yeah. So 5 of Swords down tells me, yeah, they really don't want to take accountability for their own actions, and that is a narcissist. They're playing around though. Somebody's playing here. This harsh and aggressive card here normally would be the 5 of Swords up. Harsh, cruelty, aggressive, brutal, cutthroat, possibly. This could be win at all costs to me. Somebody's like really almost demanding their share. They're like demanding their share, and they're doing it in a very aggressive way, and the energy and the synergy is not cool, right? They're holding on to some sort of illusion here. There's a lot of fire in this card though, but it's a pentacle. Whoops. Hold on 1 second. Oh, Ace of Cups. Filling your own cup, making yourself happy. Lucky 13. Yeah, this is wish fulfillment. Because it's like joy and love and happiness and all of it, right? But see here, the 4 of Pentacles, there's an awful lot of fire in that card. And that's holding on, harsh, aggressive. Somebody's holding on way too tightly to something. They are in an illusion. Male or female, I don't care. It's causing, something at home is off. It's not, like a happy, content family or home or something. Things are off. Party's over. Dead center in the reading. Could be 3 culprits, possibly. Doesn't have to be. But party's over. Somebody needs to apologize. I feel like they're rude AF. Somebody is rude. Whoever that is. It's not a very attractive energy, I'll tell you that. The Chariot. A lot of movement happening. Yeah, this is the fastest moving card in the deck. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a ghost behind her. Something ghost-like. Leaving the ghosts of the past behind. See? I don't know. YouTube needs to get it together. We need to tell YouTube to get it together with this focusing thing and reading the cards backwards thing. They shouldn't have to, they needed to get it together. But anyway, somebody could be moving. There's a lot of movement around you, right? Marriage castles, historical properties, something about real estate, right? Brutality is over. It's about apologizing and taking accountability and responsibility. It's kind of the same thing I just had in I just did Sagittarius. I wonder if there's anything in that reading for you. Something's over. It's causing an ending, right? This is about change. This aggressive bullshit needs to change. Period. This hoity-toity thinking you're better than everybody else needs to change. I feel like it's everything. It's the energy. It's the word witchery. It's the actions. It's the gaslighting. It's all of it. Somebody is completely, I don't know who this reading is for, but it's for somebody out there. 8 of Pentacles down. These people will never fucking learn. Never fucking learn. 8 of Pentacles down. Or possibly on the other hand, they're just really hard lessons to learn. Dog. Somebody's treating somebody like a fucking dog. And that's not even, that's terrible, because treating a dog should be, most people love their animals, but in this case, I don't feel like somebody's not cool. Somebody is not cool out there. They're not grounded. They're not healed. They're not balanced. They're very reckless, and it shows. I feel like people see it in this person. They need to get over themselves and figure it out and heal, period. Somebody's standing in their truth. Brave and strong. Somebody has a dark side. I feel like it's some of you cross watchers, Geminis out there, you lower vibes. I'm talking about you. Sorry if you don't like the truth. Maybe you should change your ways then, right? That's what this is saying. Somebody needs to. Knight of Wands, yeah. Messages coming in, hot like fire. When there's a fire under your ass, you move, right? Boom, lucky 13. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody is a demanding diva. Nasty, harsh, aggressive. Just, I feel like it's an ugly personality. Just, it's an ugly energy. I don't like this, whoever this is. I am glad they're not in my life. I'll tell you that. It wouldn't be. I have my boundaries and restrictions, and how dare anybody, I'll help anybody all day long. That's what I want to do. But God bless you if you fucking take advantage of me anymore. I'm at that point in my life. I am done being chewed up and spit out. I'm done with it. And you should be too, right? This shit is not cool, right? It's about building and teamwork. There could be 3 people or 3 situations or whatever here. 3 is being represented for some people out there. Page of Pentacles down. Yeah, it's all black magic. They're planting seeds. They don't even want to change their direction. They planted bullshit is what they plant because their character is out of line. Or something like that. 8 of Swords down. It's clear. We got the 7 of Cups, which is the illusion card. And then we have the 8 of Swords down, which is the clarity card. I can't make it up. The illusion, harsh or aggressive, hoity-toity, right over this. I can't make it up, people. It's clear as day. And I feel like some of them people that are like this know it. Well, do your homework. Do your soul work. It's time to get grounded. Listen to those fucking meditations. Do what you need to do. Start researching your lineage or whatever you happen to be interested in that has to do with you, whatever it is. Watch some decent channels that have some truth under them and not all this, lying shit. There are channels out there that are reputable, Just do your research on yourself and start really focusing. Because whoever this is, I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that because I'm going to say something I'm going to regret. Empress down with the Temperance card. And dog right over that. So this is like a very poverty-stricken or lack of energy. The Empress down. Very, very without kind of thing. And then Temperance is here right next to it with the balancing and the healing. And the alchemy. This Temperance is trying to heal. Male or female. 2 of Cups down. 3 of Coins. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Look, whoever this is that seriously needs to apologize or take responsibility. This Knight of Cups is looking right at the 2 of Cups down. We either don't want this union or reunion. Somebody doesn't care about the apology. Or something, maybe. Maybe there was too much stuff that has already been said or done. In some cases. Somebody's a show-off. They need to get over themselves. Okay. How these messages come out. All right. So we have Yggdrasil, Lucky 13, and the 3 of Coins. Building. Yep. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Teamwork makes the dream work. Demanding fucking diva right over it. I don't know who this person thinks they are, but I'll tell you, they would have a rude fucking awakening in my house. Whoever the hell this is. Wow. It's like their tenacity or the audacity. That's what I'm getting, you know? Like this person is, I don't know, like whacked. Yeah, again, very unhealed. The Hermit down, another card that has to do with healing. Refuses to, though. Somebody's ghosting somebody or a situation, or maybe they did in the past. But this is in the present column. Somebody is not going to reflect. They're not going to change. They're very two-faced. Whoever this person is, they're untrustworthy, period. You can't trust narcissists, see? You can't. Because the devil energy, Jezebel energy, is here to destroy, destruct, confuse, be cruel. That's their job. Some people, I hate to say it, you know, let's creep it real, people. You know, it's 2025. Some people are on this earth to destruct. Now, I don't know if that necessarily means the person that I'm talking about, but we need to be aware of this that's going on this planet, yeah? Another two of wands over here, or another two, but two of wands over here. Yeah, somebody is, you know, looking at holding on and trying to make plans of holding on or whatever that is, being stingy, or the aggressive card is right over it. You know, they're it's like they're, I don't know if they're making plans, but it is, it's kind of that energy. They're actually making plans or something, trying to figure out, maybe somebody's trying to figure out why they are the way they are. Well, if that's the case, that's the first step to healing. And then, like I said earlier, you know, keep doing your soul work, keep digging, keep diving. Punch, scream, kick, and whatever your pillow, and get all that ick out. And keep doing it, and keep doing it, and keep doing it. Because this energy is not cool. Whoever this person is that's dealing with this energy, I feel for them. I do. Because it reminds me, they remind me of me being in this situation when I was in this situation. And it took everything out of me to break those chains. And it was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. But I did it. And damn, it's nice out. Damn, it's a nice day. Nine of Cups, King of Cups. Very nice. Wish fulfillment around the home that's off. The hoity-toity. I feel like somebody's trying to manifest a miracle. There are miracles happening. There's alchemy here that's being highlighted as well. This King of Cups, I feel, is emotionally balanced, is very happy, right? Just a happy person, but the party's over with this Two of Cups. See, this King of Cups here could be the one that's trying to get away from this evil person or whatever person. It's all about change. They need to fucking wake the fuck up. Knight of Coins, Ace of Cups, filling your own cup, not planting those seeds though. Almost feel like a page this night. I don't feel like they're making any plans. They don't even, they're trying to work on it, but they're not changing, but filling their own cup. They do it that some of these people are very selfish, very self-centered. I'm sorry for the people that are dealing with this. Page of Cups down. Yeah, they do not want to reflect. And then the Hermit is right over it, reversed. Yeah, they do not want to. They don't care. It's not emotionally fulfilling. They don't want to. They're denying or being stubborn, whatever that is. But, they're not going to get anywhere except destruction and hurt and pain. And, don't expect change in your life if you're not willing to do something to change it. Sorry to say, but it takes work. It's not funny. 10 of coins. Somebody could be, they could, manors, castles, historical, they could be demanding their inheritance. They could be demanding, or the family is demanding change. Something's over, Rover. It's change. There's a lot of change in the next, probably up to 2030. We're going to be going through some crazy stuff on this planet. This was only the beginning, 2025. Wait till next year and the next year. This is all coming out in the next few years. And every single person on this planet, I don't care what corner you're living on, is going to feel it. This is the hard-ass truth of life. And we should be more aware of it so it doesn't freak us out so bad. Because if we live life knowing that we have this one chance and, if we're going to live a life of destruction and chaos and confusion and narcissistic, asshole-ish fucking whatever, then it's not going to end well for you. See, you gotta be the nice person to have the happy ending. Or something like that. You can't demand shit. In this case, I don't feel. King of coins. Yeah. 10 of coins, king of coins. We could be talking about some money. Some of these properties or pieces of real estate that some of you may be involved with may be of significant amount. They could be pretty sweet ass properties, but demanding it or demanding your share of it. I mean, what is that? It's not attractive, and it's not going to attract them to want to give it to you either, because you're going to be causing that hostility. Or whatever. Standing in their truth. Somebody doesn't want to believe it. And then on the other hand, I feel like it's the High Priestess is again either being denied or refused. That energy. And the High Priestess is the all-knowing, right? Or the one who does know, however you want to call it or say it, But they're either denying it, refusing it, don't like them, or whatever that is. Well, they probably don't like their character, is what it is. And if they don't like their character and it's their inheritance, technically it is their choice. I don't know how that really gets down into the law of physics with all of that and the court systems and all of that, but I feel like somebody's going about it all the wrong way, and they need to get their shit together for this to work for them or something. I don't know. 2 more cards, please, and we can move on. Somebody, however, is emotionally content and happy here. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. Yeah. This person could be a witch. Possibly. Queen of Wands to me could be a witch. Then we have 7 of Swords. Oh, yeah. And King of Wands down. There's a divine counterpart. Ding, 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 down. Oh, boy. So, the Queen of Wands with the Knight of Wands, they're not even looking at each other, actually. This is the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Horror. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I don't. But as a reader, it's... All right. Lucky 13 right over there. Somebody's a demanding diva, male or female, right? This person, the one who is in an authoritative or domesticated, possibly kind of, I'm hearing matriarch even for some people, but maybe just a go-getter kind of energy, right? This one is too. They're not looking at each other. This is about messages. These messages are going backwards. She's looking forward. Oh no, excuse me. The messages are from the past. Queen of Wands is looking forward, trying to. They're not looking at each other. There's, I just, oops. And then I have the Seven of Swords, which is all toxic. It's all about lies and manipulation and scapegoating and all of it, head games, stealing, betrayal, whatever the fuck. And King of Wands down. Yeah, two-faced. This person's a black witch. Male or female, I don't give a shit. It's not cool. They need to change their ways. They need to change their ways. Four of Cups down, letting it go. Getting out of your head. Some of you. The other people, they're not even processing it. They're not even thinking about, that it's just, or it has a lot to do with not thinking. See, they're off balance. They're reckless. So their reactions, their words, it just comes out without thinking. See, that's how unbalanced their chakras are. I feel like somebody's blocked. They need to unblock those chakras. Wow, whoever this is a serious reading. I don't know, but that's what I got. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to give you a, see what you're conjuring up in your kitchens for the next few weeks. Yeah. Immortality and coriander. Immortality. All right, don't forget to flip and flop energies and genders, should you need to. You seem to be indestructible. You have allowed nothing to stand in your way and have laughed in the face of many obstacles and challenges. Good news relates to a project that you're working on, and it will have the impact that you've been hoping for. In fact, your efforts will be acknowledged for quite some time as you make your mark in the world to achieve everlasting success. Don't give in to your fears of change. Instead, add me to your diet so that I can enhance your mental alertness and spiritual motivation while your body achieves optimum health and longevity. I can also aid you with affairs of the heart. You can be sure of long-lasting and meaningful relationships when you add 19 of my seeds in powdered form to red wine and drink the concoction with your beloved under a new moon. Isn't that a Halloween message as I'm filming this on Halloween? Huh? I guess Halloween does linger into November. That's interesting. 19 seeds in powdered form. All right, Celtic Tree Oracle. What do we got for Gemini? I'm surprised, the Two of Cups is down. I'm surprised, because it reminds me of the Lovers card. Lovers is the Gemini card, I'm going to take the first one, I guess. So, number 20, the Iolo, something. Some of these words I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce. Some of them I think I do pretty good, but this one I honestly don't know. It's I-O-H-O. Iolo. I don't know. When you get this card in the reading, expect some sort of ending. What are you done with? What have you completed? And what have you had enough of? What is asking you to let go? You may not know where you're going, but you don't need to. The you asks you to embrace change, to follow the process. Something is dissolving, so something new can be birthed. If you're dealing with the death of someone or something, grief is appropriate, of course, but also be open to messages from those who have passed through the veil. You is here to assure you death is the only threshold into another dimension of existence. Communication is possible with those who have passed over. Your loved ones are not lost to you. Look to synchronicities and your dreams right now. Transformation and transmutation involve evolutional changes. We become something new. We're rebirthed at a new level of awareness and consciousness. It's time for prayer, silence, and the contemplation of the mysteries of the unknown. Are you truly living your life? Can you create a bigger life? Are you willing to have source work through you to create beauty, harmony, and peace for the world? Yes, or excuse me, you will connect you to your ancestors and to the places from which they came. There is much ancient knowledge here to access. Are you open to their guidance? They're asking you to do research about your lineages. This is the time. The veil is thin. It's the thinnest. Although it's been like that throughout, the year to me, I've been feeling it's kind of, I don't know if other people feel that as well as I do, but it's almost like it's thinning anyway, no matter the time of year. So yeah, take that into account. I'm going to give you a soul card. These are very deep. Usually you have to kind of adjust your eyes because the artwork is pretty fantastical in some of them. Use your intuition and what you feel. I'll give you mine. We just read this card about your ancestors and connecting with them, right? And I do feel like in a lot of ways this has to do with ancestry for some reason. And then I have all these eyes down here, your spiritual eye. This is a masculine card. So even if you're female, I like it. There's a leaf and it's winter. And it makes sense because we're coming into the change of seasons. There is some crying to do, sadness to go through, but things are changing. All this denial and refusal is changing, and it's for the better. Thank God. Somehow, something's changing out of this. And this is number 20, which is also another 2 10s, which is representing endings, right? All right, so I'm going to give you a rune. Oh, no, I'll give you a totem animal card. And then I'll give you a rune, and we'll close this out. Yes, did I do Virgo? Yes, I did do Virgo already. I'm sorry, I wish I saw that sooner. Aw, thank you. That's nice of you. I can't read your name. I see Keanu. Franti Keanu. Hey, it's my favorite person. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, give me a hype. Hype up that channel for me. Help a girl out. The sea turtle. Protection. You're the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold, right? Just with things right now, let them happen. Let things fall away. Let new doors happen, Don't, the more denial and refusal, the harder it's going to be. Preserve and you will succeed, or persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. This person needs to do some serious work, but there's a lot of good omens around this. So, and change is afoot. It's a number 9 year, right? It's all about endings and rebirth and transmutation and transformation. It's the death card vibe all year long. We're coming to an end. I have to look into next year's. I'm going to be doing that pretty soon because I'm going to be doing, of course, your holiday readings and then your New Year's readings, and I'm going to get all new information about the sky and what's to expect, and hopefully, and all of that. The Hermit's home. Yeah, the Hermit. Yeah. Turn this card over. He needs to go in his little cave and do his work. The house is but a simple building. A home, however, is the warmest kind of feeling. That's cool because technically Merlin's cave would be right down in there where you can't quite see it. Those are your messages, Gemini. Be cool, man. Be kind. Be patient. And just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the newer subscribers and watchers. About 80% everybody out there, 80% of my watchers don't like the video and they haven't subscribed. So please do that. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Thanks for watching. Ciao.